So you know the perimeter is 2x plus y, but you know that that equals 80 because there's 80 feet of fencing. And then what are you trying to maximize? The area. What is area? X times y. You want it in terms of one variable. Which one do you isolate? You could isolate either one, but isolate the y. Yeah, y is equal to 80 minus 2x. So area equals x times 80 minus 2x. So what does A equal? 80x minus 2x squared. Nice. So then you take, what do you do now? Take the rate of change is going to be 80 minus 4x. So you want to set that equal to 0, and you do end up with x is equal to 20. So you think a max could occur at x equals 20, but you need to prove it using A. So that's the x value and the A prime of x. And when you do this and you know it's 0 there, what's the derivative? 80 minus what? 4x. What's to the left of 20? Like what could go right there? What number?
0.
Well, you want a fence amount of fencing that makes sense. So maybe 10. Plug in 10 into this. It's going to be what? Positive. And then what's something a little bit to the, how about 30? What's that going to be? Turns out to be negative. So what's going on? It's rising then falling, so it has to be a max. You have to do a max. Now, if you do it with F, you do the exact same work, and instead of 80, what do you get there? You get F. F replaces 80. F replaces 80. 0 equals F feet of fencing minus 4x. So what's x going to be? F over 4. Right. And then you know y, and then you know, what was it? Y is equal to 80. So what's y equal to? F minus 2x. And does that work? It does. It does work. I was just generalizing it for you. So should we make this a little bit more fun?
Sure.
Let's make it a little bit more fun. Get back to the boards, everybody. Get back to the boards. What has to add together? This plus this. I'll get it in a second, sorry. Plus this and this. What's that have to be equal to?
80.
The blue has to be equal to 80 total, right? Okay, so start filling these in. How much is this right here? What is that? That's x minus 20. What's this one right here? Y minus. You probably already did that for the perimeter, right? So let's just make some. You're trying to fill this in. Less than or equal to something like this and like this. Fill this in first. When you think you have it, let me know. When you think you have it, let me know. We can see if we can answer it together. I don't have an answer to this, but let's say I had the barn, and let's say the barn was the exact same thing, okay? So let's say it was 40 and 20. Everybody with me so far? So let's say we still had 80 feet of fencing. We found that we have one way to maximize the area, which was if we made a rectangular fenced area, it would be 30 by 40, right? Or 30, x would be 30 and y would be what? 40. So it sticks out a little bit, right? So it goes a little bit out and a little bit out, right? Because no, y was 40, right? So it just sticks out a little bit. Which way is x again? Is x?
X is 20.
X is 20?
Yeah.
No, but the answer to this question was 30 and 40, right?
Yeah,
X is 30, so it sticks out a little bit this way, right?
Yeah.
Because this was 30 and this was 40. So that's the way you would maximize it if you had to make a rectangle, right? If you were free to make any shape you want, because this is 10, right? Because that's why it adds up to 80. If you were free to use any shape you want, let's say the fence doesn't have to be straight lines. Let's say you could bend the fence, but it has to be 80 feet long total. What shape would it be? Draw me the shape. Or you can actually answer this out loud. What shape would you have instead? If you were to maximize the area, if this part all of a sudden, if this became bendable.
You'd have like part of a circle.
You'd have part of a circle, right? You know, you have to be really, really careful with it because here's the thing. Look, it's at a semicircle kind of implies half a circle, right? But here's the thing. If you wanted this length right here, you see this length right here? How do you find that length?
It's a triangle.
It's a what kind of triangle? So you know that this length, let's call it C right there. C is going to be the square root of what? 20 squared plus what? 40 squared. Can someone do that on their calculator for me? Someone do that on their calculator and tell me what that is.